Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well and you are ending a good week. This was a good week. Last Tuesday we had our second guest speaker, Dr. Halliday, who shared his experiences, his knowledge with us. So that was a good video conference. And also here at UTEP we are ending the spring break. So we are ready to go back to our normal schedule on Monday. We are ending the purpose of this video is to discuss some of the topics that we cover in this module 3, material requirements planning. The first concept is that everything begins with the sales plan. So we cannot do any planning process without knowing our expected demand. So we need a sales plan. I remember a very interesting case when I was doing some consulting processes in Mexico. I remember a company, a manufacturing company, where the owner was very happy because he thought he got the key to succeed. He was thinking, okay, if I set a sales goal for my marketing department, then I know what is the total sales per month. And I have my cost, so total revenue minus total cost, profit. So I know what's my profit per month. So he set a goal. Let's say he asked the marketing department to sell $50,000 per month, and the marketing department was measured with that measure. So that was the goal. If they were able to meet the goal, then the job was done. In fact, they very fast understood that they were able to do the monthly job in 1 week. So if in 1 week they were able to sell the $50,000, well, that's it. So they were kind of free the rest of the month. So at the beginning it was very interesting, very nice, because when the company started, the marketing department found some customers, so they ordered kind of a low variety of products. But as soon as the customers started to keep inventory, the customers started to have a product in stock, then they asked for smaller quantities. So the marketing department needed to look for other customers. So the number of customers increased tremendously, and suddenly the demand was a huge variety of products. And what happened? The production department was not able to meet that demand. But they didn't identify this problem very quick. In fact, the reason because this consulting process was that the owner was very concerned about what was going on in the company, and trying to find the reasons, because they were not able to meet the demand. And the reason was that there was not any communication at all between the marketing and or in between the sales and the production department. So this is critical and happens very frequent. We can see that problem, that we don't check with production that we have the resources, that we have the capacity, that we have the skills to go ahead with a sales plan. So always remember that. So this sales plan is information of the expected demand. So we need the demand in order to do the production plan. We discussed 3 planning strategies in order to meet demand in this module. The first one was the chase strategy, that we are trying to catch demand, so we are chasing the demand. The second was the level strategy, where we try to produce an average of the expected demand. So that means that sometimes we are going to have overproduction, and other times we are going to have underproduction. And also the mix strategy, where we have a combination of these two. Also, we discuss the master production schedule, that it's an aggregate information of the production requirements, and this MPS is useful. It's required in order to define the gross requirements for the MRP. In order to apply the MRP, well, we need to know the bill of material. And remember, the bill of material is the recipe to produce a product. So Dr. Halliday presented the bill of material to build a chair. So we have the seat, the back, some legs. Now imagine a bill of material of a very complex product like a Jet 747, an airplane 747. Imagine that. Millions of pieces, millions of components. Of course, we cannot depict that bill of material in paper, so we have to keep that information in the computer. So we need information systems in order to apply these advanced production tools. So the MRP, it's the basic concept. Then we have a more advanced concept that is ERP, Enterprise Resources Planning, and then the most common software systems that we have in the market right now are SAP and the ERP from Oracle. But maybe the one that has the highest market share is SAP. So if you have the opportunity to get some training in SAP, it's highly recommended. And a very common question that I got from the MRP problems was about the lot sizing rules. So we use 3 lot sizing rules. The fixed order quantity. The fixed order quantity means that we order always the same quantity or a multiple of that fixed quantity. And the reason is because maybe the supplier just ships boxes of 20 units. So I have to order 20 units. I cannot order 18 or 22 because the box has 20 units. Or I can buy 2 boxes, right? So then I can order 40 units, so a multiple of 20. Then we have the periodic order quantity. The periodic order quantity means that I'm going to order what is needed in order to cover the demand, the requirements for a specific number of time periods. So it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 days, it could be 4 weeks. It depends the units that we are using. So if my demand for this week is 10 and the demand for the next week is 20 and the periodic order quantity must cover 2 periods, then I have 10 plus 20, 30. So that's what I should order. So in this case, this is dynamic. So we assume that we have that advantage that we can order what we need to cover a specific number of periods of time. And the last one is lot for lot. Lot for lot is even more flexible, because lot for lot means that I order what I need in order to cover the requirements for that specific period of time. So if I need 20, I order 20. If I need 60, I order 60. So we assume that we can do that. And there are other advanced concepts like vendor management inventory that allows organizations to deal with these issues. For example, here in El Paso, we have many companies that provide that service to the maquiladoras in Ciudad Juárez. So the companies here in El Paso ship sometimes 3 or 4 times a day to the maquiladoras. So that's the vendor management inventory, or vendor managed inventory. Other companies, a 3-party logistic company, keeps the inventory, and it delivers that the inventory that is needed in the production floor with the right quantity, with the right time, so it could be used in the production, in the manufacturing process. So this is what it's called just in time, and that's what we are going to discuss in module 5, the last module of this semester. But it's interesting to know that there are more advanced tools, more advanced techniques that we can apply to achieve our goal. And what's our goal? To produce the best product with the best possible quality at the lowest possible cost. So that's our goal. And of course we want to meet the demand, because finally it's a business, so we want to be able to uh, generate profits for the organization. Uh, uh, just as comment, now that I'm talking about the vendor managed inventory, these 3PLs guarantee delivering in a period of time of 4 hours. So imagine that if you are in an organization, in a company, and you can place an order and you expect that the product is going to arrive in less than 4 hours. Now imagine that that happens between two countries, because these companies that I'm telling you are in El Paso, they are in the United States, and they have to travel to Mexico. So for that reason, it's the 4 hours, because they need to clear customs. Otherwise, it could be a matter just of minutes. So if you have your supplier in the same country, then maybe the vendor managed inventory can guarantee delivery in less than 1 hour. So these are very interesting concepts. So I encourage you to keep working very hard. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me that questions. Still we have 2 live sessions. So enjoy the rest of the course. We are in ending the 9th week, so we have 7 more weeks. So still we are going